Canizales. There's a look at Jimmy Navarro. And Canizales, of course, is resorting to the old boxing ploy of let the challenger come into the ring and cool, just wait for a little while. What are these two all about? Well, we mentioned Navarro hasn't had a fight since December of last year. Canizales, he has been a busy man. Let's take a look.
'23-year-old Orlando Canizales is a world champion whose best days are prepped for his world title shot by destroying Louis Curtis. By the second knockdown, referee Joe O'Neill had seen enough, and Orlando had one of his 17 KOs. And this would set the stage for IBF champion Kelvin Seabrooks. Canizales surprised him early, putting him down in the first, but Kelvin wouldn't quit. It was a bruising battle until the 15th round, when Orlando floored him again and won the title. And now it's Navarro, who hasn't fought in a year, offering the first challenge. We saw him on the 1986 when he won in our bantamweight tourney over Tony Pruitt. He showed power and carved a big decision win. Tonight he'll be facing power in Orlando. He may need to box his way to victory.
And there's a look at the champion, Orlando Canizales. Quite recently, July 9th. The technical knockout over Kelvin Seabrooks. It came in the 15th round, and Seabrooks at that time was soundly beaten. Now let's talk about the keys to victory in this one.
But for Canizales, he can't be over anxious. Just do his work, and he knows he's a big favorite. Needs to work the body against Navarro. That is definitely where I think he might be vulnerable. For Navarro, it hasn't been his stock and trade, but he needs to box, and then box some more. He needs to keep his punches short. If he's throwing real wide looping punches, he will be easy prey for the short punches of Canizales.
And the rules.
Okay, the only difference here will be only one that can stop the fight. No 3 knockdown rule, no standing 8 count, and can only be saved by the bell in the last round. 10-point must scoring system. Judges will score the fight.
And let's meet the competitors in this one, and for that we'll go to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, this World's Bantamweight Championship match is sanctioned by the International Boxing Association, the Honorable President, and Mike Casimano, the supervisor in charge. Gamekeeper Bill Gavin, counting for the knockdowns Joe Masterpool. Chief physician at ringside, Dr. Zavala, Dr. Ernesto Garza. Judges are Robert Martin, El Munoz, and Rick Bay. In the ring at this time, the charge of the scheduled 12-round World's Bantamweight Championship bout, referee from the Bayou City of Houston, Texas, Barry. Introducing to you now the contender in the red corner, hailing from the fun capital of the world, Miami, Florida. Wearing the red trunks and weighing 1.5 pounds. A professional record of 20 wins, 1 loss, 15 by knockout, contender Navarro. To you now, the IBF champion of hailing from one loss. 17 by knockout. Estado de Texas y tenemos aquí están Orlando Canizales.
Well, that's all we have time for, so we'll see you next week. And
I'm worried. I'm worried. I'm worried for him, really. I hope he doesn't have a heart attack in the ring. Well,
in the dressing room. I want you to protect yourself at all times. Obey my command.
It's now time to rumble.
And in that corner is the champion. He is Orlando Canizales, who's been half. And Jimmy Navarro. Minner hadn't fought for a year. Now he hasn't fought for 2 years. His role tonight is to box as much and for as long as possible.
exactly. For those who have not seen these two boxers before, Canizales is as good a ring technician as you are likely to see, especially at his age. Jimmy Navarro, you see him trying to box, starting right out to do it. Has good power in his uppercut. Has really a good right hand. There's the uppercut he's trying. And he's kind of awkward.
Much ado about a hand injury that Canizales. That hand should be taped. Navarro camp felt it was a moral victory that the rules stayed as they were, and that is that you couldn't put tape. It's not helping their man right now, who is backed up by a right hand by Canizales.
Well, Navarro is throwing a left uppercut, easily nailing him with it. Well, I said the early Canizales would be very dangerous, and that he is.
And there's a long way to go in this halfway. And another left hand taken by Navarro. This combination, he staggered again. This one's going to be over in a big hurry, folks. Bounced off the ropes, took a left. Still a very unsteady.
Navarro has not faced a puncher like Orlando. Getting hit with punches much harder in the past.
Walked right into a right hand a moment ago, too.
See, and now Jimmy feels he has to make something happen, maybe land something meaningful and turn this around. See, he's really not a boxer by trade, Navarro. He's been role in this match, and you can see he's uncomfortable with it.
He's still not real strong, although he's got a little bit of himself back.
Maybe there is no 3 knockdown there was in the previous one.
Canizales keeps shaking his right hand as though either he's hurt his hand or he's seated in the glove. He hurt him again. Down he goes.
Yeah, they should not count. Counting.
It's over. Hello, goodbye.
Jimmy Navarro is literally out on his feet. For Orlando Canizales, really, Jimmy Navarro got this shot, had not fought in the year, was ranked high, but in the IBF, but this was a huge step up for him, and they took their shot, and it was not to be.
The question that I have to ask you,
Navarro, I got to tell you something. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but Jimmy Navarro does not look good. His eyes are rolling in his head, and he is not in good shape right now. And his cornermen are literally calling for the doctor to come over.
no, he went back to his corner and said to his corner, "I'm all right."
I don't think so.
before, and you have to ask this question, is a guy who hasn't fought in a year, comes in here, gets knocked out in 1 round, how is he ranked #1 to begin with?
Well, that's a good point. We wondered a little bit about that, and I certainly don't think that Jimmy Navarro is the second best in that division around, but he got the shot, tried to make the best of it, and it certainly did not work for him. Well, we'll see it right now. The first knockdown where Canizales nailed him with a good left hook, sent him crashing through the ropes, and he came with crunching right hand off the top of the head, really, and then the left hook. He was hurt here in a tremendous left hook. Oh my God, it was like tee-off time, and you could see, I don't know how Jimmy Navarro got up.
I think he was actually out before he ever got down, to tell you the truth. That was a huge left hand, but the combination came before.
And from a different angle, you'll see Lando Canizales has a great one, and next up for Canizales is Frankie Duarte. Has a better chin than that and won't go down that way, I can assure you.
And there is Lando Canizales' most impressive victory against a totally outclassed opponent. Let's get the official from Bill Merriman.
2 minutes, 39 seconds to the very round winner, and still BWC champion of the world. Knockout, Orlando Canizales!
Well, the announcement took longer than the fight. So Orlando Canizales has kept his IBF Bantamweight Championship, and he did so by just over